Alright guys, so we have an interesting setup here. We know that the enemy is almost certainly going to be arriving from Stepanovka. Now gladly this is the Mius-Front. One of the beautiful things about it is the massive amount of trench works on it. And these trench works should keep us pretty safe. It looks like we might also have some artillery support here. In fact we do, artillery battery and from Toth. So I'm hoping we're going to be able to use that against the enemy once they approach. Of course, as I usually do in these games, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. I'll show you guys a few of the troops because they're actually beautiful in this game. And then I'm going to stop here and come back when we actually get to some contact. Because otherwise we would be here for hours. As you can see guys, one amazing thing, this is a persistent battlefield now, unlike the original Graviteam. So there are actually corpses from previous battles still here on the field, as you can see. And we've definitely fought here before, so we're going to be seeing a lot of corpses from previous battles, vehicles from previous battles, excuse me, and that all sounds like really awesome stuff. This is actually not our entire force. We've got a few more men back here, as you can see, a really large amount of men, and I put my artillery all the way back here because I don't want the enemy infantry attacking our artillery. That would be a problem. But let's take a good look at these arty guns. Absolutely beautiful. This is definitely not something you want firing towards you. Anyway guys, let's go ahead and stop here, and we'll get back when we get to some contact. Well, shit, guys. Look what's coming towards us. T-34s. Or, not what I want to see. These actually might be... No, these are T-34s. I'm going to say they might be BT-7s. I'm pretty sure that's a T-34. We're going to do whatever we can to stop these guys. But it's going to be actually hard to get a shot at this particular distance. Any of our artillery. I'm going to try anyway. See if I can hit him, but it's going to be tough. That moon is absolutely beautiful. I hope he's going to have a lot more enemies or infantry coming, and as you can see, we're actually already dropping some artillery back here. It's nowhere near where we want it, though. But hopefully this shrapnel will do some killing. I think we should be entirely focused on just taking this guy out. So I'm actually going to aim... Ooh, that was close, kind of. We want to take this gun and actually aim it towards the enemy. This should help our chances. Let's see if Ivan will send any more men, but right now it seems like just that tank, that lone tank, is stepping out here. In fact, I'm going to jump over here to... Got a few other artillery guns here. Pretty sure AT guns. In fact, pretty sure they could be effective against this enemy tank. So I'm going to try to set targets, but sometimes you got to sort of micromanage your men. In this case, we might need to actually turn a little bit towards the enemy. Ja, das ist gut. Osman. Alright, there we go. They're firing some shots. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Alright, we've got more shots going off. Looks like we're definitely making contact. Firing, boys. It's definitely going to be a tank battle here. Or at least an initial tank armored assault. Make sure Osman sees these guys. Alright, looks like we're trying to use some flares to kind of illuminate the battlefield, see what's going on. Not a bad idea. But I think I actually will cancel this gunfire because this isn't going to do anything to tanks. And I'd rather see the enemy before I know for sure where the infantry is coming from, at least. So we'll cancel that. So right now it just seems like tank units. The irony is painful. Can we contact once again, guys? Let's see if this is coming from any other direction. No, it's still coming from this direction here. Now, we might be able to actually call in some major air support. I'm not sure if I want to. but we do have a unit here that has contacts with air support, so I'm gonna actually go to Dietrich here and see what he can do. I believe it's Dietrich that's responsible for this this artillery strike, and actually, there we go. Yes, he is. At some point here, we should have an artillery strike availability thing here. Might not be a bad idea to try to take these guys out. Now I'm starting to see some infantry guys. Now we can start opening fire. Crystal, and also do the same here. Doff. So I'm hoping we could just level this area. Order executed partially? Partially? What kind of nonsense is that? Unacceptable, Männer. Panzer, yeah, da ist Panzer, but don't be afraid of it. Just fight. There we go, guys. Nice machine gun fire. Very effective against the tank, obviously. I hope that AT gun is still able to see the enemy here. Got another guy here, Welch. There we go. All right, some effective fire, but I really wish that this guy would be able to spot the enemy a lot better. He doesn't seem to be spotting them very well, Osman. That's a lot of flares popping over us. It looks like actually flares from our side. Come on, get them, boys. Take out their men. Advancing, guys, of course. That looked promising. That actually looked like an AT rifle shot. I almost want to bring Osman out again a bit. He doesn't start shooting.
Da drüben. Halte die Augen offen.
Yeah, we're moving Osman forward. It's gonna take a while, but we need to do it. Alright, there we go, guys. Tremendous amount of enemy infantry there assisting the tanks, of course, moving forward. We always have problems with the T-34s. I mean, there's no bullshitting there. And now, I mean, to say that I'm kind of regretting putting my artillery back here would be an understatement. Then again, you know, maybe it's the right thing to do. I'm not sure. Our artillery is definitely firing. So that's a good thing, but we want closer shots. Let's get tough. Make sure he's opening fire on this location, which I think he is already, but maybe not. Nice, there we go. Now we've got some arty fire. That absolutely wasted a bunch of their men. Very nice. So we're definitely getting some arty fire in this general direction, but I'm really more concerned about taking out some tanks. Come on, let's do this. See where our AT gun is. We've also got Nibble. Nibble. Turn him towards the enemy here. Come on, man, you can do this. You can see this thing has been hit already. Wow. It's definitely been dislodged a bit. I'm not sure if that's just because I'm firing it. Could be an issue. And we also have some enemy contacts over here, guys, in front of our trenches. Let's take a look. Massive enemy infantry assault here as well. Nice shooting, boys. I'm gonna actually jump over to Sanders Group because we have a few tanks here, and I want to see if we can bring these tanks forward to assist in this battle. We've also got Stolz back here. I'm not sure if he's much help. But let's find those damn tank units. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, guys. And we're gonna eventually, well, it's kind of gonna be a counter assault. We're gonna go ahead and attack. Put it quite simply. Repair should be getting better shots now. Let's go ahead and turn towards the enemy. He's turned away entirely. Glad he's having fun. Alright, Newport. There we go, guys. They're actually loading the round now. This looks promising. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely got to assist our men here and stop this attack. And that looks like it might be some sort of airburst. Make sure he sees those tanks. There we go. In fact, we'll let him fire on the infantry. They're so close to... Excuse me, guys. Still close to our line right now. Very close to our line, I should say. So let's see if we can stop these guys. Nope, you are in charge of stopping the Russians. Shoot them! Good shooting. Right in the back of that guy. Looks like he's just wounded for now, and Noff just got hit right in the chest. That guy does not look like he's going to survive. He might be able to get back up. I do think he's still breathing. But that tank's also not good news. Come on, guys. Get this tank. Still getting some very effective artillery fire, you can see back there. But we do need to get these guns firing, especially Neville here. Wow. Alright, it looks like we actually have some Russian troops surrendering. Look at this, guys. Russian infantry. They don't want to fight anymore. I can't blame them. Let's see if we can do some damage to these tanks, too. Great to hit their infantry, and it's great to stop them from taking our points, but doing damage to their armor is something they cannot repair as easily. Schnell! This guy's name is actually Schnell. Let's go and select Toth again. And I'm going to redirect the fire sort of more to the center. It's going to be closer to our line, but I'm doing this so that even if they get close to our trenches and take them, it's going to be pretty ineffective. There we go, a massive hit, guys, on the enemy tank there. I'm not sure if that was one of our AT guns. I don't know if it was a kill shot, but just, you guys saw that. The sparks flying off. I mean, maybe we got some spalling inside and killed a few of the drivers, some of the crew. I'm hoping, but if anything, we at least now have an eye on this tank. Sure. They should. Here we go. Fire. Boom! Oh, that missed. No, that was a hit. That was a hit, guys. I misunderestimated him. All right, now that infantry, as you guys can see, that artillery is coming in very heavy and very hard. We gotta do this. Sacrifices must be made. Our gun is getting very close to hitting this tank, guys. Just hope that our bravest men can hold on. As you can see here, Schmidt still has the machine gun. Oh, he's down! These men are not feeling like getting on MG-42. Probably terrified at this point. Looks like some of Nuff's men are still alive in this inferno. Amazing. Holy shit, I spoke too soon. That was actually friendly Artie. And there we go, guys. Beautiful. We got that tank. As you can see, he is dead, but he's going to be rolling for a while. And more Russian prisoners, once again. They are not liking this battle at all. It's not going in their favor. Done. Still could cause some serious damage to our men, because if that thing explodes near our trenches, we're going to be hurting. There we go, Schmidt back on the machine gun. Actually, it looks like he survived. May have just been a wound there. And there we go. Look at that. The explosion killed the prisoner, as I told you guys. That could definitely happen. There we go. Another hit on the tank. They're going to keep taking out our machine gunner if we can take them out. Come on, man. Hit that tank one more time. I like to see Schmitz. Nice. Very close artillery there. There we go. Another hit right on the tank. Very close in any case. And I doubt Nov has any grenades, but... Yeah, I guess I shouldn't let him die. I should try to have him survive, right? So I'm not going to do anything with Nov. We still have a ton of machine guns back here. This is one of the things about the Mius line that was so devastating to the Russians. It's just line upon line upon line of trenches and machine guns. Just imagine dealing with that. You know, it's very hard to beat it. We've got a bunch of other enemy tanks back here. I think they're staying out of the way because they can see that our artillery can definitely kill their tank, without a doubt. So they're kind of trying to stay a little out of range. So far, no attacks from Stepanovka. I almost want to send some men over there to try to take it, but I think that would be a little bit reckless, and we'd get a big surprise. We want to have as few casualties as possible as we move forward. Nice! That's a hit, guys, on the tank. Doesn't look good for him, but I don't know if it's a kill. It's definitely a hit there. No, he's doing just fine. And more Russian prisoners. I feel bad for these prisoners. They're not going to survive. There's no way, even if they make it out of this field, but he's not even moving. He's decided it's a better idea just to stay put over a dead body. I think that's a good idea. Where is it? Now, this tank is moving very strangely, actually. It's possible we get some spalling damage and kill some of the crew. Continues to move back in a very weird way. No, he's alright. What vehicle did we lose? Oh, Schmidt. Machine guns. Machine gun is blowing bits. Made useless, essentially. Yes! Another hit right on the tank. Did you guys see that? That is a kill. 100% sure. And you guys see the driver in there. I don't know if he's going to get out, but that was pretty vicious. Pretty unbelievable. And we've still got more enemy tanks, of course, advancing here on the left side. That explosion you just saw is what I'm talking about. That thing actually killed men. Just the shrapnel from an explosion like that. But I've seen it happen. I haven't paid much attention to this side of the battlefield, and in so doing, we've kind of lost track of what's going on. But obviously, a lot of tanks here. And sadly, we don't really have any machine guns to this side of the map. So I'm going to actually see if I can go ahead and aim directly at the enemy first of all. Then select some targets. See if you can start taking out some enemies. There's still a little micromanaging that needs to be done in the game, but it's not as much micromanaging as the original Graviteam Tactics, in which if you didn't do a certain thing, you know, if you didn't say fire at this position, you would never fire. And that's kind of gone. So now Osman, it looks like he's taking initiative. It might be, the target might be a little too high for him because there's a bit of a ridge here, as you can see. In fact, if we get down to his level, I'm not surprised he can't really see anything. We need to wait for them to kind of break that ridge. Go, some more artillery. Keep it up, boys, keep it up. We're still holding the center here. They're still trying to take it. Another cool thing is they can actually recrew stuff in this game. So often guys will run away and then they'll recrew something. That's a little level of realism here. Oh, it looks like these Russians are taking off. Let's get over there to where they are. They're definitely running away. Look at this. They're retreating, for sure. I don't know what else to call it. This is just an advance in the opposite direction. No, I don't think so. And I think we can definitely adjust our artillery fire. Those explosions are very damaging, as you can see. We've actually lost a few guys in Nelf's brigade just from these explosions. But let's go ahead. Let's jump to Crystal. We're going to drop Artie right there. Kind of on top of our trenches. And I'm going to take Thoth and see. I don't know if it's going to be effective, but I'm going to try to drop Artie on their tanks and see if we can do some damage. We can cause some damage to these tank units. Lost one commander over here in the trenches, and for sure. Yes, that makes sense. It's going to happen. There we go. Habel, another machine gunner prepared to do some serious damage. That actually took out a few of the enemy units there. And yeah, that driver did not survive. Unless he's the luckiest man on Earth. Or the unluckiest, depending on how you look at it. Boom, there we go. I'm loving that shrapnel damage, guys, and that's one thing I love, is just the shrapnel damage that vehicles cause. We're just killing a bunch of enemy units merely due to their own vehicles exploding around them. As you can see, this guy being taken out. This is guy left alive in that squad. Still got a lot of men advancing here. Alright, I actually want you guys to focus over here on the left side of that, so I'm actually going to move them over here. Not move them, but move their positioning at least. Holy crap, that was very close. Habel's still alive, but his aides are dead. There we go, Habel. You know what I'm talking about. Feuer! Do it for your comrades. Kill these Bolsheviks fine. Getting close. It looks like one of these guys is in a bit of a shell shock state. Just looking back. He almost wants to fire at his own men. Alright guys, that is a tank kill. Look at that. And we've also got these tanks moving up, of course, that we brought back to the front of the battle. So we're going to go ahead and advance with them. Doing a major attack. Sanda, I want to get these guys away from each other, though. I don't like this positioning. We should have moved them as a group. Although they're doing alright. Let's keep moving. This is a true tank fight at this point. We already have one of them down. One of the enemy tanks is down. Boom! Come on, man. You got to get a better shot than that, Sander. Our men are definitely nervous. That is a kill on Sander for sure. It has to be a kill. Boom! That is a hit for our guy. Talk about a tank battle, guys. Oh, Dinter. I'm going to try to move Dinter up here. Sunder, yeah. He's bailing for sure, and that makes sense. Boom! Definite kill. Got him right to the side armor. It has to be, right, guys? I hope so, anyway. It looks like Dietrich is also engaged with the enemy here. Wow. Very awesome. Once they're on the enemy side armor. Another hit. Come on, we've got to be killing these T-34s. They're all grouped up at this point. A few of these have to be damaged at least. There's got to be some spalling damage at least. Boom, once again. These are... I hate the T-34 is so effective. Gotta admit it. Ooh. Incredible engineering. That might be a kill. Just saw some fire. Damaged. I'm thinking that through this side armor, this should be going through. This should be penetrating. There we go. That is a kill for sure, guys. One of them down, and we also have a kill way back there of a Soviet tank. And it looks like spalling may be the main cause of death on this guy, because I don't see any fire. This guy, though, we absolutely blew to shit. Look at that. That engine is just full of flames. A bunch of gas going everywhere. And this thing is going to keep rolling. I like it. This could actually cause some fire damage to the troops approaching. It actually forms a bit of a natural barrier for the advancing enemy infantry. Let's see what this other tank is doing. Another enemy tank killed, guys. Today is Deutschland's Day. And the Russians have learned that the Mius line is nothing to mess with. The enemy's actually asking for a ceasefire. And I'll probably accommodate that request, but before I do, I want to get a few more kills. Moving a lot of men up. It's just kind of a counter-assault, counter-offensive. And I want to finish what I've started, you know? The way I do things here on the Maxeni's channel. For what? All this. Close for our watcher fire, guys. And those tanks absolutely came to the rescue. We lost one, sadly, but absolutely trade that for 3 T-34s, and look at that. More shrapnel damage. Thank you, T-34, to the enemy infantry. We're going to come out of this battle with a lot of dead enemies. Now, the enemy is still advancing here to the center, guys, through our trench lines. And they have actually broken through, of course. No, but Schmidt managed to hold it, and to be quite honest, they didn't get anywhere close to any of our actual victory points. So, we're really in an okay state. We haven't actually used all of our artillery. We could start firing off a few shots right now, but I don't see the point, to be honest with you. The enemy seems to be pretty destroyed. We're going to go ahead and fire in this general direction. That's just where I think some of them are. We're going to do the same with Crystal. I'm going to fire, actually... Sadly, no open funerals for our men. I'm going to have to fire in the location of our first trench line. So I'm assuming the enemy will take positions there. Go, shooting. Trolleweg! The Russen kommen! Very creepy. Alright, so Trolleweg has been pretty silent for a while. There we go. That is the sound of artillery, guys. There you go. So already it's incoming. And probably already going to get some kills right off the bat. Boom! Loving it. Bring it on, boys. Bring it on. Overall, it looks like we stopped the advance. So there's no other way to put it, really. We have stopped the enemy advance. As you can see, this is what I mean about crew returns. Occasionally, crews will return with a vehicle that's damaged, which is really cool. Like, we can now use this tank again, which is amazing. And very, very helpful. That did not happen before. Some units are retreating, of course. What the hell? He got back in the vehicle only to retreat? I guess I'd want a tank with me, too, if I was going to retreat through Russia. It'd probably be useful. Alright. Taking a look, making sure they're not taking any other areas, and I might go ahead and accept that ceasefire. So that's what I'm going to do. I think it's an acceptable deal here. They're not going to be moving up anymore. They're not going to try to make any more advances. And of course, this battle, everything that's happened in this battle, all the dead men we see here are going to be here in future battles. That's one amazing thing about this new system here in Graviteam Tactics. Yes, more explosions, why not? And we'll definitely take a tour afterwards of the combat zones here. Everybody will have their favorites. If you guys have gotten this far in the video, first of all, I commend you. And second of all, let me know what your favorite parts were. And there we go, guys. That's a win. Looks like 12 of our men killed, 31 of the enemy killed. I feel like we should have killed more of them. Look at all of the different achievements we got here. A lot of war merit crosses for soldiers for deeds that occurred outside the battlefield. I would assume that this is artillery support. And let's take a look at after battle statistics. We're going to get rid of this annoying little screen so we can get like a nice close up and personal view. And I'll go through these because I know that some people like to actually take snapshots of these and either make them avatar pictures or just look at them later. Like, for instance, this is the penetrating hits on the tank. I don't even know how to read what happened here, but you could see the driver burned up inside for sure. Pretty vicious end. This guy actually survived to the very end of the battle with an SVT. And his entire squad got wiped out by our wonderful machine gunners. And of course, how could we forget the enemy burning T-34s? That makes me really happy. And certainly improves our chances of winning a campaign if we ever started one. This guy probably spalling damage. And spalling essentially just means that a round will hit the side of the tank. It won't actually penetrate, but the inferior metal within the tank, and it's thanks to the users that I know this, will actually kind of explode inside the tank, sending shrapnel everywhere and killing everything, turning it into a giant meat blender, essentially. So nothing good can come of spalling. I think the best thing about it is it's usually a quick way to go. Over here, of course, we lost a lot of brave men. I mean, these Deutsches Volkes soldier? Shit! Fucking German sucks. But yeah, essentially these German men fought very well and obviously held the trench. We lost one trench, but since we had 3 or 4 defensive lines behind that one, it didn't really make a difference. The enemy just couldn't break through, and that's a victory for us in every sense of the word. So obviously this isn't a campaign, just a battle. But if I was to go into a campaign, we'd be off to a pretty awesome start because we have now encircled the attacking Russian army here on the Mius-Front. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll let you decide what we do with this Russian prisoner. Incredibly, he survived, despite every other enemy prisoner getting blown up by artillery, so good idea. If you ever are captured in battle, you don't want to jump into the trench, because then the enemy thinks you're still fighting, and standing up in the middle of nowhere is probably not the worst idea in a weird way in this situation. And this guy will end up probably dying in some awful prisoner of war camp. But at least he survived today. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome, awesome day.